What can you tell me about it, Emma? There's family on it. Mason?
Oh, so it starts off with one person, and then it goes on and on and on until it gets wider and wider. And I guess that's part of the reason why we have a tree in the middle of the church.
Don't spoil my secret, Mason. Who else wants to add something?
So it's basically like your family keeps growing and so does the tree.
Ooh, the family keeps growing and so does the tree. What about this side? Do I have anybody who wants to add anything about a family tree over here? Yay, nay. That's all right. We got some pretty good ones to start. Well, I wonder who is on your family tree? Anyone tell me who would be, Marisol, who would be on your family tree?
It could be your siblings, your parents, your cousins, all your relatives, basically.
All your relatives. Yeah, all your relatives, even your grandparents and your great-grandparents and your great-great-great-great. How many greats can we do? Who can do the most greats? Oh, let me see. Sit, let me hear.
Great, 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 great.
Thank you. Well, family tree, as we've heard, just goes on and on. But did you know that you don't just have the family you live with, you have a faith family too? Did you know that? When you were baptized, just like Rosie and Luke and Eliana will be baptized today, your family grew much, much larger. You became a part of God's family, which stretches all over the whole entire world. Now, I bet you know our faith family tree goes all the way back to the Bible, all the way back, and it keeps growing as each new person is baptized. Now, when we are baptized, we become, wait for it, sisters and brothers. Mason, are you my brother?
Sort of.
Sort of. Marisol, are you my sister?
Sort of.
Sort of. All right, working on this. Well, Marisol, I claim you as my sister, and Mason, I claim you as my brother. All right. It's all right if I'm just sort of your brother. That's all right. Well, there are people in our faith family who show us how to follow Jesus and how to live beautiful and loving and generous lives. There are people who inspire us and encourage us and teach us. And in church, we have a special name for these people. Anyone know what the name is? I want to call on somebody I haven't called on yet. Anyone I haven't called on yet? We got some. Oh, anybody know? Desi? Do you know? Evangelina, do you know? No? All right. Mason.
Supporters?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Supporters, Marisol? Saints. We call them saints. Also supporters. That was a good addition, Mason. People who teach us to love and live like Jesus. Now, I have a few more things to tell you, and then we got to help the grown-ups with their learning, okay? So we need to know a few things. Some saints lived long ago, but some saints are alive right now. Some saints were famous, and some saints are ordinary people just like you and me. So we're going to go on a little trip. Who's ready to come on a trip with me around the church? We're going to go ask, oh, you can all come. It's not just for some, everyone can come. We're going to ask some people if they've ever met a saint. I'm looking for somebody who I think might have a good answer for me on this. Oh, the adults are looking away from me. The adults are looking away. I'm going to ask Rosemary, have you ever met a saint?
Many.
Can you tell us their names?
Let's see, there's Marisol, there's Sean, there's John and Dale, and I don't know everybody's name.
Oh, we've got a list. All right. All right. Let's ask somebody else. David, have you ever met a saint?
Oh, I'm not sure.
He's not sure. I have something that's going to help him out right here. You got to look. You got to look because I got a tool that's going to help him out. What do you see?
I see myself.
Is that what you expected? No. Who do you see?
Myself.
Are you a saint?
Yes.
Woo! Somebody's a little more sure about it. Who else should I try? Who do you see? You. Are you a saint?
Yes.
Oh, the kids have got it going on. Let me ask John Cleary over here. John Cleary's back, friends.
What do you see, John? I'm not sure.
John's not sure either. This is why we need our kids to help us. The adults aren't so sure. All right, kids, let's go back to the front. We got to get some supplies. All right, let's go back to the front. Not quite yet. We're going back to the front. Oh, it's a slow moving train. All right, patience, patience. You're all doing fine. We're not quite using those supplies yet, even though I know they're very enticing. Those supplies are for later. Those supplies are for later. I need help with other supplies first. So it's really important that we remember saints. Today is All Saints Day. It's the day that we remember. Can you leave the pipe cleaners in the thing, please? Yes. Ooh, it's technically Saints Eve. I hear you. Oh, right. Oh, we got somebody who's precise here. It is not actually All Saints Day. It's All Saints Day Eve. Yeah. Okay, we got that. So here's the thing. It's almost All Saints Day, and we want to remember all the saints of our lives. The kids are going to help you out. Here's what we're going to do. We have a tree in the center of our worship space, and in a minute, the children are going to give you a bag that has 3 leaves and 3 ribbons and a marker. Now, I want you to use one of your leaves to write one or more names of someone who's died, who's been a saint in your life. And then use one of your leaves for somebody who's been a saint in your life who is still alive. Then I want you to use one of the leaves to put your own name. So you got 3 leaves, but we have more people in church today than I may have prepared for. So you might have to share. I know we've got sharing skills here. I'm very excited for you to try them out. The kids and I are going to come around and hand out bags now. Now, after you finish writing on your leaves, I'm going to invite you to come and place them on our tree in the center of our worship space. Let's fill the inner branches first. And then if you have time, perhaps tell someone near you who you wrote on your leaves. All right, here we go. Kids, let's make sure everyone gets them. We're going to start with the choir. Take two. It's okay to talk. Let's keep going, kids. Let's make sure everyone gets one. Thank you. Yes, we might run out and then we're going to have to share. Can you make sure people on the outside are getting them too? Let's make sure people on the outside are getting them. Careful, careful.
I'm perfectly fine.
Desi, there might be people on the edges who still need them. People on the outside edges. People in the back. Can you raise your hand if you still need a bag so the kids know where to go? Can you raise your hand if you need a bag? Raise your hand if you need a bag. And if not, and you're a kid, you can hold on to a bag. and take it and sit with your families for a few minutes. It looks like we had enough. So everyone, I hope you have a bag because we have extras. So each kid, why don't you grab one and you can sit with your family for a few minutes and do this, okay? You know where to find your family? Joaquin, I think your mom, where'd she go? All right, find your people. Thanks. Anyone still need a bag? All right, let's take a moment or two. You can keep one and bring it to you when you're sitting with your family. Gonna keep one? Great. Okay, you can back. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Okay, perfect. Oh, you want to give one to Luke? Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you. Yes, you can go sit with your mom and start doing yours.
All right, this is Luke again. I will write down the ones you have so far, Arthur and Mary. Feel free to add more if you'd like. I can also add some of our names as well, since we're all part of this too. All right, this is me back on the mic again. Emmy, I got yours, thank you. If anyone doesn't know how to use the chat, you can also unmute. I can have my mic on right now and I can write them down if you'd like me to. And if not, that is very okay too.
I'm going to come take a look at our tree. Now, for those of us who are with us on Zoom, I'll wave to you. Let's wave to our friends on Zoom. We're sorry you're not here to join our tree, but we love you. We're going to find out who's there, and maybe we'll say who's present with us on Zoom. Oh, look at our tree. Oh, everyone's finding a space for their saints. This is looking good. Wow. It's getting full. We have so many saints. There's so many people to remember, so many people who have shaped us. It's not too late. If you've got one, come on up. Well, friends, as we're finishing with filling our tree, our faith family tree, I wonder how it felt to put your own name on the tree. I noticed that some of the adults were a little reticent to call themselves saints. You know who's not reticent to call themselves saints? Our kids. They're great at it. Now, kids, can you come join me in the middle here again? I'm going to need your help again in just a moment. Kids, I know some of you were going around looking at our stained glass windows last week looking for something. Can one of you come and tell me what you were looking for in our stained glass windows?
Halos!
They were looking for halos, the definitive attire of the saints. We learned in our children's time last week that the reason saints have halos in art is because it shows God's light emanating from them. So today, to finish our time together, our children are going to give each of you, hopefully we can do this. I think we've got it. Just one second, Mason. We're going to give each person here 2 pipe cleaners, 2 gold pipe cleaners. And we're going to invite you to make a halo and to wear it if you dare. So please help our children make sure that you get 2 pipe cleaners, and in a moment, I will show you how to make a halo if you don't know how to do it on your own. Oh, Mason's going to make an example. Why don't you sit down? That'll make it easier, I think. Do you need some to hand out? We're going to make sure everyone gets 2. So let's go around the church and find people who need pipe cleaners. Let's head around, kids, all the way up into the choir. Let's not forget our choir up in front. Let's get pipe cleaners for them. Rosie, will you go help our choir out? And Desi, will you pick the ones up off the ground? That's all we have left. Sorry. So may I have 2 of them? Can I have one? Can I have these 2? So my friends, if you are, I don't know why my mic is, I'm having mic issues again. Anyway, if you are not very crafty, you take your 2 pipe cleaners and you make an X. And then you start twisting them around each other like so, until they're joined into one long pipe cleaner. Raise your hand if you need pipe cleaners so our kids can find you. I see some people back here who need pipe cleaners on the aisles. And then you take the other side and you make an X. And you twist it all the way around. Who needs pipe cleaners? Keep those hands raised so our kids can find you. And then you have a circle and you put it on your head. All the people in the back need help with pipe cleaners. Let's head to the back. There's lots of people back here who need them. I think kids just like holding a handful of pipe cleaners. Who has pipe cleaners? They're needed in the back. Abby. Hey, Abby. Nope. Back here. You need some back here in the corner. Oh, sorry. So I'm hoping that we've gotten the pipe cleaners distributed because I have none. All right, we've got one on the floor. So my friends, this All Saints Day, I invite you to name and claim your own process of growing into sainthood, to being someone who inspires others, who helps others to live into their divine potential. So thank you for being one of the saints of this community, St. Mary's. Let's have a hand for our kids.